What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You already know who it is. It is your favorite producer in the whole world, George Lucas, and today I'm going to be going through and breaking down the Kid LAROI featuring Lil Mosey, Wrong. I know that we ain't getting along. I produced that beat along with Deuce, who gave me the melody. Deuce RK is also signed to Internet Money. I'm going to go through and just show you step by step exactly what I did and give you a little backstory on the whole thing too, because the session was fun. So real quick, guys, if we get this video to 2,000 likes, I'm going to send a bunch of commenters a copy of my Reddit drum kit, which is actually used in this song, and you guys will be able to preview some of the sounds based on the beat. So alright, guys, I got the FOP pulled up here. This is Wrong by Kid LAROI at 180 BPM. And little backstory, I think this was like 3 or 4 months ago I made this beat. It was either first or second time I met LAROI and Han and Lil Bibby, like their whole team. All super cool. That's why we work together so much now. They're super cool people. He came in, he was super cool. He's Australian. And you know, we just hit it off. It was with LAROI. We work with loops for the most part, not all the time, but like 80% of the time he'll go on a loop and we'll just find the hooks and the verses when he does a freestyle. Super talented songwriter, super talented with the melodies too. So he just one takes everything and then we piece it together and then go back in and start, you know, chiseling out everything. So this whole structure here is just kind of like a combined effort from everybody. So here we got the acapella. Oh, it is muted. Forgot to say this, promise to God. On my mommy's life, made this beat on mute. The whole thing made it on mute. This is the first time we did this. He goes in the booth and he records. We have it super loud in the other room, but they asked me to make a beat while he was recording so that after he was done with the loop, we could just get a whole bunch of songs done. So if I'm working at the same time he's already recording on the loop and I'm working on the beat, get it done way faster. But it was the first time we did this, so I didn't have headphones of any kind. I didn't have AirPods, nothing. But I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna make the beat on mute.
Wait a minute.
And the only way I was able to do that is because I had the MIDI with all the notes and stuff. So I was able to just do the 808s and I could kind of see the bounce, and as he was recording I was able to, like, you know what parts of the melody was what for me to make this. So I made this thing on mute. What this also did is it helped me keep it simple because I couldn't make the beat, so I just did the bare essentials, make something that's super catchy, and don't make it about you, make it about the artist so that they got a lot of room to work. So now that monologue is done, let's get into this whole thing. We got the acapella. I know that we ain't getting along. I'm trying to get you. So he recorded on this plus the loop, so like he was doing this. I know that we ain't getting along. Wrong tonight, bad, you know. And then afterwards is when we sent it out and gave it to Mosey, and he did like added his verse and stuff. So start with, I just had a basic intro here, little build up here. This is the pre, and I just have the 808s here just for this part. We have this. I know that we ain't getting along. Very basic build up. I just have that and this shaker. And then other than that, we just have this little thing here. And this is actually a part that Edgar did. We just did a little reference in the beginning, but he made it sound smoother when it came in. So this isn't the final way it built up, but we knew when I finished the beat and sent it back to Edgar to put the final touches on it, that he was gonna do something similar to this, just make it smoother. So yeah, so we got that. It's pretty simple, honestly. This is really just a halftime thing. I just double timed it actually. I think it was at 90 originally. And just a very basic bounce. Clap from my Reddit drum kit. I just made this little roll here. I had everything on cut self so that it didn't roll into each other, if that makes sense. I didn't want everything to overlap each other. So it cuts off there, give it that little energy. Got the default hi-hat, just a very simple hi-hat, and you know I had to juice them up. I couldn't just leave a basic hi-hat pattern. I had to go stupid, and I deleted these 2 notes here, and then I just copied the whole thing over. So for here, I have the pre-hook, all girls are the same 808, then I just switched it to Nick Jack's 808, just to give it a little bit different energy, because I know these 2 808s sound good, and sometimes I like bouncing back and forth between 808s if I'm gonna make a very simple song. That way there's something about the song that just keeps grabbing the viewers or the listeners, and that just makes the track not get boring. So I just basically copied over that pattern and just did the same thing with this 808. And I just kind of saw that the melody was doing that kind of little vibe as he was recording that dun 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 with the melody. So I was just like, I'm gonna make this 808 kind of follow that pattern. So I kind of just listened. Come over here, I just had a little breakdown section. And a little bridge. And I have the Nick kick in here. Let me see what the mixing on it is. I did nothing to the kick. You can see here, all I did was mono these, and these are already probably mono. Melody just has a low cut on it, just to cut out the lows, and you can see I leave it in the intro because there's no 808s going on, and then throughout the rest of the track, there are 808s, so I have that cut right here so that it doesn't clash with the 808. Everybody keeps asking me about the master for all my tracks. You guys, all right, get a real good look at this, all right? It's nothing. There's nothing really on the master besides a clipper and a limiter. I didn't even do anything. I might have nudged this, you can see. Second half here for the hi-hats, I just spiced it up a little bit more, and I changed the hi-hat to a different sound. It's just Rio's. I bounced out a bunch of sounds afterwards when we were just fixing it at the end, but this is Rio's hi-hat. And then a very basic open hat pattern, just copied it over like this after I made it, and it's just another open hat from my Reddit drum kit. Rest of this thing is really about arrangement, which is, I think, is probably the main focal point of the song, is the arrangement, and the way we bounce between 808s is really dope. So yeah, that's really it. This thing's pretty simple, man. There's not much to it. Don't overthink things. Make it about the artist. Want them to have a lot of room to work. So video coming for this soon, pretty sure. Wrong video coming out. Be some cool people in it, minus me. I'm not in it. Don't tell me. I don't know why, but it's cool. It's whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Next one. All right. Love you guys. Peace.